These are the recorded few times when patriarchs of faith, great men of God, prayed to God and He answered by fire from heaven. 1. King David, after he had counted the Israelites by number, something that kindled God's anger on him, and God passed through Israel by his angel, who put to death 70,000 men. Then the angel faced Jerusalem to destroy it, but God relented of it and told the angel to stay, but his sword not to destroy more. God instructed David by the prophet to set an altar at the threshing floor of Ornan, the Jebusite, and there he offered a sacrifice. Then fire came down from heaven on the sacrifice. 1 Chronicles 21:26. And David built there an altar to the Lord, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings, and called upon the Lord. And he answered him by fire from heaven upon the altar of burnt offering. 2. When Solomon was done building the temple, he presented the temple unto God and prayed to God to arise and come into his dwelling place, where he had built for him, even though the heavens can't house him enough, and yet the house couldn't house God completely. But God had said that he dwells in thick darkness. And so the Holy of Holies was very dark. When he finished praying, the fire came from heaven and rested on the temple, and the priests could not enter inside because the glory filled the house. 2 Chronicles 7:1-2. When Solomon had finished praying, the fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and the sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord filled the house. The priests could not enter the house of the Lord, because the glory of the Lord had filled the Lord's house. Elijah prayed to God on Mount Carmel, and fire came down on the altar before all the people. 1 Kings 18:38-39. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice and the wood, and the stones and the dust, and also licked up the water that was in the trench. When all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, "The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God." Be blessed.